Yeah, hi there. These comments are for RS, and I am Michael Buckoff, the founder, owner, and the materials writer for all of your lessons at the 7-step system to pass a TOEFL IBT. You're also one of my students over here at California State University, San Bernardino. Thank you for completing the integrated speaking practice test. So let's hear what you have to say.
According to the reading passage, advertising could give people a deep impression because there are so many advertisements today.
Now you want to set up, when you include your topic statement, the purpose of the topic statement is to connect the reading and the lecture together. So then you may say the reading passage discusses the political effects of advertising, and the listening talks about the economic effects of advertising. So you want to make sure you have that topic statement in the beginning. That helps frame your response.
For example, people will vote for a candidate whom they heard his name before. So that billboards and video can influence people's decision. In the listening part, the student gives another effect of advertising. It affects people through economic.
So it affects people economically. I would use an adverb there, not an adjective, because adverbs typically come after regular verbs.
For instance, the student points out that consumer will be easier to buy a certain brand of toothpaste because he has seen it advertised before. So the advertising might be good or bad. It depends on how consumer aware of how it works. In a word, the newspaper and the student is consumer aware of how it works. It depends on how consumer aware of how it works.
I would say how aware consumers are of the product there. That's how I would rephrase that particular idea.
Works. In a word, the newspaper and the student discuss that advertising has political and economic effects.
Okay, so you tie it all together at the end, but you may not, if you do the TOEFL test, you have for this task approximately 60 seconds. You got it all in there, but I think it's important in the beginning to define the purpose of the reading and the lecture, and then you get to the body of the speech. All right, let's take a look at the rubrics here. Overall, delivery, your speech is mostly clear. I think you can probably work more on intonation. You want to work on varying your pitch a little bit more. So if you go to my lessons, I think it's around 35 to 40, lessons 35 to 40 in the pronunciation area of my course. Just look at the lessons focusing on intonation. Language use. You did have some problems with language use, with your grammar, with the speech. Sometimes your word form might not be, you might be using an adjective instead of a noun or vice versa. Sometimes you're having problems with your word order in noun clauses, so you want to keep working on your grammar. If you want to spend time studying grammar, go to my grammar lesson number 7, and that will give you a lot of practice with your grammar, and I recommend that you practice writing down the sentences that you see at that website, and then practice speaking some of those sentences so you can become more familiar with the grammar. Topic development, I think you could have done a little bit better job in the beginning organizing your response, but you did explain the information. You explained the main points from the reading and the main points from the listening passage, I think. So it was a fairly accurate response. So overall, I thought it was a fairly good response in that sense. All right. Anyway, I'm going to give you a score right now. I'm going to put you at 2.50 out of 4. 19 points out of 30 for this particular practice test. For the purposes of our class, this is going to put you at 85% on this speaking practice test. All right, anyway, thank you very much for completing the practice test. I look forward to listening to your next one.